What's up, friends? It's Full Firecore. Welcome to a, I don't know, story time video, you could call it that. So, as you could probably tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about Madoka Magica, which is a magical girl anime, and the only magical girl anime that I have watched, and probably will watch for quite a while, since I'm watching quite a bit of things at the moment. But Madoka Magica is a very interesting show. So, when you guys think of magical girl, you probably think of something along the lines of this, right? A cute lady with frilly stuff on her. She's, just a nice lady, and they have friendship conversations and all that. Madoka Magica might look similar to that with the art style and the attire that the characters wear, but I can assure you, this show is insane. Alright, so let's get into what this show is actually about. So, most magical girl animes follow a certain premise. It's not too dark, it just keeps a nice flow state, kind of like a nice, cool ocean wave. You're sitting there just thinking, that's nice. Look at the cute anime girl doing the cute anime thing. And that's pretty much what I was expecting with Madoka Magica. But since I did not understand the hidden truth under this anime, which was the darker themes, I was extremely shocked while watching this. And not in a bad way, of course. I think this is like one of the top 10 shows that I've watched. It is freakishly good. And that reveal at the end was absolutely superb. But let's get inside of the actual story time of this show. Alright, so imagine me, about a year ago or something. I was chugging animes like I am right now. 3 animes at a time, 4 animes at a time. I just wanted to take as many as I could and shove it down my throat. So your boy here decided he wanted to get into a new genre, which this time he decided was going to be the magical girl genre, since he is the cool buff man. So cool buff man looks at magical girl and sees Madoka Magica. Now, this show looked promising to him. He tried to watch the dub on Netflix like a year before that, and he hates dubs, so he couldn't even do that. For some reason, he didn't watch sub at that time. He only watched dub, but he couldn't watch dub because it was too cringy. But he couldn't read subs because he was too stupid. So he just didn't watch anime. But when he finally started, reading subs, which is better, he actually started watching Madoka Magica. Now, this show, oh my goodness. So, when I turned it on, I just saw, normal magical girl stuff. It was a young girl who has this weird interstellar, conversation with some weird space creature, and it tells the main character, which is Madoka, yo, lady, you're gonna become a magical girl, okay? Now, you get a wish, okay? If you become this magical girl. So, there's this whole arc about the wish and all that, and you can tell at the episode 2 mark, or even the episode 1 mark, it's not gonna be the normal magical girl thing with waving wands around and having a good happy time. This is an insane show that did not give me nightmares, but definitely made me think about the possibility of making a certain series, which you expect a certain thing with it. Like isekais, you expect a mold. They're trapped in a world, they need to get out. Then you have ReZero. Madoka Magica is kind of like ReZero is to isekai. Madoka Magica is that to magical girl. It breaks the mold and gives a whole new standard. So after you watch it for a bit, you're going to immediately know this thing not only is really dark, but it got a crazy art style. So let me show you some of this art. Alright, so here is some of the crazy art style. Now this is a witch. So the point of the show is these magical girls are going to beat up these creatures. And they fill up these random eggs, but that doesn't matter. So basically, as you can see by this, it is really weird looking compared to the anime art style. It's this weird paper mache thing that are pasted in there. And I tried to get a GIF, but unfortunately I was not able to find it. but they have this metallic kind of robotic movement, which makes it seem like it's a weird claymation thing. So basically, all of these characters, it turns out, are inside of a very interesting situation. I'm not going to get into the interesting situation since I don't want spoilers, but the interesting situation knocked me on my fucking asshole. So, back to the story. I was watching it about episode 3, and I started noticing that this whole Wish arc is getting a little darker, like really dark. And then they started killing off characters. So, I want you to imagine my point of view. I expected this cute little anime girl show that was going to make me really happy, but what it just did was make me question what I was watching. But I didn't stop. It was super cool. I didn't understand what the hell was happening. It was like really confusing, but I was chugging it down. I was watching like 3 episodes a day since it was just awesome. And then the big surprise happened, and that pushed it up to like new levels. And then the ending happened, which was pretty crazy. But this show is a really weird take on a, I'm not going to say stale genre, but a slightly, you expect with this, like the mold for that kind of genre. And this kind of broke that entirely. There's death, there's crying. Well, I know there's crying inside of Magical Girl, but this is like death, crying, and shit. So it's like pretty dark, pretty weird looking. It is a must watch if you want to get inside of some of the cool stuff. Since I think it's up there on like some of like the probably top 50 animes of all time. I'm not sure. I haven't watched that many, but definitely in my like top 10 or something. You guys should probably watch it. But yeah, I love animes that have this weird kind of mold breaking thing. One Punch Man with the whole superpower thing. You know, it was really funny because he was super overpowered. ReZero, dark take on isekai, awesome. And Madoka Magica, which made some crazy things inside the magical girl genre. So I actually have a challenge for you guys. Please give me a recommendation for magical girl anime. Because the problem I had with this show was it didn't have a sting. Like, sure, I watched it, and when I was like hit by the whole, what is this thing? I was expecting this. Sure, I was shocked. But I only could imagine the shock I would have had if I've watched a couple magical girl animes before that. And then I went into this show expecting like a magical girl fun-filled adventure, and I got this. Like, sure, it still had a big powerful thing for me, but it would have been crazier if I actually, knew what to expect with Magical Girl. So I want you guys to recommend me some Magical Girl animes, if you watched any, because I kind of want to rewatch this show, and maybe if I've actually touched on some other Magical Girl animes, I will understand this anime better, or maybe have like the intended shock, because I'm pretty sure the creator of this show wanted you to like eat up all this Magical Girl shit for a couple years, and then this thing comes out, and you watch it, and it gives you a new breath of fresh air, so you don't just have to keep consuming the same stuff. So please leave inside the comments like any Magical Girl show that's probably below like 100 episodes. I know there's some crazy ones that are like really long or have like 18 seasons, but I don't know. I'll watch them if it means that this show can have more of an impact. So be sure to watch this show, guys. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and keep on the lookout for my videos. Hey guys, a little announcement before the video ends. I'm going to be trying to make more talking videos, like just my personality, since Showdown's fun, uber fun. That's like the only thing I want to do gameplay-wise. But I think it would be good if I touched on some more, topics. I don't need to play games to talk to you guys. So I think this kind of, just what I have interest in, I think would be pretty fun. So please tell me what you guys actually want me to talk about, because, I have stories, I have things I can talk about. So, yeah, roll the outro.